have been discussing about functional groups, homologous series. We are repeating these terms. So now let's discuss what actually functional groups and homologous series mean. What actually they are. First, functional groups. We define functional groups as an atom or group of atoms responsible for characteristic chemical properties of a compound. Let us take an example of carboxylic acid group, that is COOH. This group is called carboxylic acid. Name itself represents acid. So what are functional group? An atom or a group of atoms which is responsible for characteristic chemical properties of a compound. Let's take this. We are in this group we are having carbon, 2 oxygens and hydrogen. What we have said, an atom or a group of atoms. This is a group of atoms of carbon, 2 hydrogens and 2 oxygens and 1 hydrogen, which is responsible for characteristic chemical properties of a compound. This is called as carboxylic acid group, which gives property of acidity to a compound. So carboxylic acid, which is responsible for characteristic chemical properties, which gives acidic properties of a compound which is present. And let's take another example. Amine, NH2. This is having nitrogen and 2 hydrogens. An atom or group of atoms which is responsible for characteristic chemical properties. If amine group is present in a given compound, then the compound is considered to be of basic character. So amine is responsible for the basic character of a given compound. Basic character is one of the chemical property of a compound. So this gives basic character to a compound which is present in it. So let's discuss another small topic called homologous series. Homologous series means, to define homologous series in a simple way, a series of compounds with same general formula. A series of compounds which are having same general formula, backbone of a compound is same, but compounds which are derived from the general formula, its backbone formula, are very wide variety and they are very different. How to define homologous series? Series of compounds with same general formula. Let me take an example of saturated compounds. As we know, saturated compounds means carbon is linked via single bond, which is sp3 hybridized. Saturated compounds are alkanes. General formula of alkane is CnH2n. Member of alkane is CH4, methane, and second member of alkanes is C2H4, ethane. Propane. So like this, homologous series of compounds with same general formula. All alkanes are having same general formula, that is CnH2n. like this. General formula of the compounds is same, but there are number of compounds within this series, within the alkanes. So these kind of compounds, these kind of compounds which are having same general formula, these kind of series of compounds which are having same general formula are considered as homologous series. As same as alkenes, which is having of general formula CnH2n plus 2. Friends, let's discuss about homologous series. So what are homologous series? In a simple way, homologous series are called series of compounds with same general formula. Derivatives are different. Let me explain with more clarity. Let me take an example of saturated compounds, alkanes. Alkanes are saturated compounds. It means in alkanes, carbon is linked via single bond, which is sp3 hybridized, and then suffix of alkanes will be N, which we have discussed about it in previous class. So now let me take an example of alkanes. General formula of alkanes is CnH2n plus 2. The first member of alkanes is CH4, and next member is C2H6. Third member is C3H8. Methane, ethane, propane. Like this following butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. If you have 10 carbons, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As the number of carbon atoms increases, root word changes. So let's derive this formula by using this general formula. Here, important thing to remember here is N represents number of carbon atoms. Number of carbon atoms. So let me derive this. C. Here number of carbon atoms is 1. The next H. 2. Here number of carbon atoms are 1 plus 2. Now add this 1 carbon atom C. As it is C, H, 2 into 1, 2. 2 into 1, 2. 2 plus 2, 4. CH4. Right? We have derived CH4 from this general formula. Let's derive these also from this. C. Here N represents number of carbon atoms. How many number of carbon atoms? 2. Then again H. 2. N represents number of carbon atoms. Here number of carbon atoms are 2 plus 2. C2. C. Here 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. C2H6. Ethane. We have derived this formula from this general formula. Let's derive propane also. C. N represents number of carbon atoms. How many number of carbon atoms here? Here 3. 3. H. As it is 2. N. Number of carbon atoms 3 plus 2. Here C3. So 3 carbon atoms. H. 2 into 3, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. We have derived C3H8 propane from this general formula. We have derived. So these kind of compounds, which are having same general formula, with so many number of derivatives, as we can derive alkanes by using this general formula till how much we can, 20, 30, 40, 50, by using same general formula. Once have a look over this. We are deriving these compounds from the same general formula, but derivatives are different. One compound is having only one carbon atom, and another compound is ethane is having 2 carbon atoms, and propane is having 3 carbon atoms. But we are deriving these compounds by using same general formula. So these kind of compounds with same general formula are called homologous series. These kind of compounds are called homologs. Likewise, alkenes can also be derived by using CnH2n, its general formula, and alkynes also can be derived by using its general formula CnH2n-2. So friends, these are called homologous series of compounds with same general formula. Derivatives are different, so many number of derivatives. So these kind of compounds are called homologous series. So friends, this is the introduction of nomenclature. What actually nomenclature mean? What are the constituents? How do we name the compound? So this is about the nomenclature, friends. If you like this video, please like us, and if any suggestions and queries, please type in comment box, and don't forget to share, and please do subscribe. Thanks for watching us.